Sir?
Maggie, DCI Leonard Grout, F Division, Shepherd's Bush, Maggie Forbes.
Sir.
Glad to know you, Maggie.
Take a tube. You fancy one?
No, thanks.
Now, Len's got a problem, wants our help. More to the point, he wants your help. Len?
How quickly could you clear your desk, Inspector?
Oh, let's see, an emergency.
It's an emergency.
Let's say 20 minutes. I mean, if I can leave Hanson to Croft.
Yeah, I'll fix that.
What's the problem?
Tire slashing. 2 girls over the past 3 weeks cut up pretty savagely.
Razor?
Old cutthroat job. Now, complications. Officially, we know nothing about it.
Oh, Stum and Crumb.
Never happened. You know what they're like. They complain they were slashed means admitting they're on the game.
Yeah, the old story.
On the other hand, I'm not sitting back, letting another Ripper situation develop under my own nose.
Could we be talking about a vindictive pimp?
Why not? Could easily.
What have you got in mind?
To put you undercover into the pub the girls work out of. I put in one of my own girls there known. You're not.
Don't have to tell you, you're free to say no.
Oh, absolutely free.
Remember what happened before with the rapist?
I'm not likely to forget. No, I'll give it a go.
Risky being obvious, it could be
I
dangerous.
think I'd work that one out.
I wouldn't normally ask someone of your rank, Maggie, but I need someone who can think for herself under pressure and who's never served on the patch.
No, I understand. That's fine.
You're sure?
Perfectly.
Bill and I've discussed it. We thought the best way of doing it paper-wise would be a duty elsewhere assignment.
Oh, well, that keeps it good and bake.
Exactly.
It'll mean a temporary transfer to F Division.
Fine. Well, now, I better get on with it. Sir?
Nice, tight skirts.
Not very subtle.
Married?
Widow.
And still keen?
Very.
Oh, say the word, I'll take her off your hands permanently.
Oh, Len. A flawless, irreplaceable Ming Dynasty porcelain vase.
What of it?
Does not require more careful handling. Got it?
Who is it? Someone wants to talk. Hello?
Who wants to know?
A friend?
You from the hospital or something?
No.
Switch it off.
Leave it on.
Oh, Lily Law, that's all I need, isn't it?
How many stitches?
Enough.
20?
More.
30?
30 odd.
How are you going to manage?
Get a brown paper bag.
Who says?
Don't matter who said. Some weirdo probably turn onto a brass who look like a zebra anyway.
You have some coffee?
Only got instant.
My favourite.
Ain't got no sugar.
I don't take any.
You're hard to put off, ain't you?
Fairly.
Bella.
No.
Listen.
I don't want to listen.
If we don't put this bastard out of the way, it's going on. You're not the first, you won't be the last.
Bothers you, I'm sure, but it don't bother me.
You got no thought for the next victim?
Tough titty.
What about the other girls?
They're rubbish people.
They've been to see you?
Of course, no. I wouldn't let them in if they did.
What does your pimp say?
Crack about the pepper bag was his.
Very cool, considering you earn for him.
Plenty more where I come from. Or you can pick 'em up off the dole queues.
He got a name?
If he has, he never told me.
Thanks. Can your face be fixed?
Oh, sure. There's a plastic surgeon in Harley Street, you know. He bobbed me nose, fixed me Charlie's, all at the same time.
Really?
Sure. Only problem is he wants some money. I suggest a lifetime subscription, but he wasn't interested, you know? Wife's picture on the side. Lady Mac in her twin set and pills. 2 kids. In cutes. So respectable.
You heard of the criminal injuries bill?
I mean, filing a complaint?
Wouldn't it be worth
It's
it?
a con.
So you're bitter.
So who bloody wouldn't be,
All right, stop feeling sorry for yourself and do something about it.
Get stuffed, will you?
Gov, this undercover detail of Maggie's.
Hang on. What about it?
Well, I was wondering if I could tack along.
Well, it would be handy to have someone we know out there with her, wouldn't it?
That's what I thought. So could you square it with F Division?
I just have. Take good care of her. Len.
Daddy wouldn't buy me a bow wow. Bow wow. I've got a little cat and I'm very fond of that. Daddy rather bow wow wow. Wow wow wow. Daddy wouldn't buy me a bow wow. Bow wow. Daddy wouldn't buy me a bow wow.
Yes, love.
Swinging place.
We hope so. What you drinking?
G&T, ask them.
Not a place in Serbia these days, so you have to offer that much more. New face.
It's me. Been looking at me for years.
I crave your indulgence for a man who has performed in front of the Queen, Prince Charles, the Princess of Wales, and too many other pubs to mention. But tonight, for the very first time, here we present that master of the keyboard, that king of the ivories. What's your name? Oh yeah, Cedric from...
You got a name?
Maggie.
Where are you from, Maggie?
Here and there.
You might not know, but a group of us work out the Vic.
Yeah, so I heard.
Yeah, well, the trouble is, you see, there's only just enough trade to go round, if you take my meaning.
Funny, I thought there was a vacancy. 2, in fact.
Who have you been talking to? You shouldn't believe all you hear.
I don't. I'm not believing a lot of what I hear right now. No, thanks.
You got a minder?
Of course.
I don't see him.
Well, if you could see him, he wouldn't be much of a minder, would he?
Just you and him, is it?
You said it, I didn't.
You sound London, sort of.
I am London, sort of.
Been on your bike, eh?
Peddling hard.
Like where?
I got a mortgage once, but any time I was asked more questions.
Nice to be careful.
Were you the shop steward?
Yeah, well, sort of.
I was born in the smoke. I lived most of my life here. Thought the world was waiting for another Dorothy Squires, and I would be it. I toured the clubs, got as far as Derby, and guess what? Found out I was wrong. Worked my way back the hard way. Satisfied?
Hey, Trace, come here. Meet
Yes,
Maggie.
Oh, hello, Maggie. How are you?
What's the nasty?
Good house, then.
Yeah, very. Hey, Maggie's been telling me she's a bit of a shanty.
Oh, no, strictly amateur. Oh, don't be modest, love. There's no percentage in it.
So, I was wondering, could you give her a spot?
Why not?
Don't bother.
It's no bother, is it?
No bother at all. Gives me a rest.
Go on, Maggie. See what you can do.
Okay. What are you you going to sing? I'll go and tell Oscar Peterson.
Bye-bye, Blackbird.
My favourite. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and others present. Well, why not? Tonight, here and now, at truly enormous cost and prodigious effort, the management of the Victoria, Bill and Rodney, present a new face. Yes, importing fresh talent for the titillation of the Cockney City of the Victoria. So, put your hands together for Maggie, the Midnight Thrush.
Here I go, swinging low. Bye, bye, blackbird. Where somebody waits for me, sugar sweet, so is he. Bye, bye, blackbird. No one here can love or understand me. Oh, what hard love stories they all had me. Make my bed and light the lights. I'll arrive late tonight. Blackbird, bye.
Ah, Blackbird. I'm George. What are you drinking?
No thanks, George.
Why not?
I've already got one.
We'll have another one.
When I want one, I'll buy my own, okay?
Oh, it's like that, is it, eh? Haven't seen you round before.
Well, you wouldn't. I haven't been around.
Well, the other girls won't like it.
Why not?
Competition.
Tough.
How about giving a lonely man a bit of the action, eh?
Doesn't look lonely to me, George. Yakking away at the bar with your mates.
Oh, you noticed me.
Of course.
How come?
You talk so loud.
Yeah, well, it's not all talk, Blackie.
No, I'm sure.
How about you and me going someplace?
Not tonight.
Got a car.
Will it be you?
Maybe you've got a gaff somewhere, eh?
Maybe.
How much?
Oh, you talk, but you don't listen. I said not tonight, Josephine.
Calling me a puff or something?
No, of course not.
What's with the Josephine stuff, then?
It's just a saying, an expression, you know.
Oh. Yeah, well, a single bird comes in here, she's in here for one thing and one thing only.
Yeah, so I've heard.
What's your name?
Maggie.
Come on in, Maggie, drink up, let's go.
Well, you've got to say everything 50 times around here. I said no.
What's it take to turn into a yes?
More than you can afford.
Oh, so it is money, then?
Get lost.
Stop playing games, shall we?
John, you're hurting my wrist.
Yeah, well, I'm like that. Get my way, I'm lovely. But if I don't, now come on, let's go.
Trouble, Maggie?
My friend here, George.
Oh, George.
He doesn't seem to speak English. He can't tell no from yes.
Got a big mouth, George. How'd you like it even bigger? Like from one ear to the next?
Yeah, well, if she ain't grafting, what's she doing in here?
Do you want a quiet drink? Any objections? I said, was there any objections? Toe rag?
No.
Out. George, come back, you'll end up in Epping Forest. OK.
Listen, George, I'm sorry. I'm just not in the mood. Thanks, Jeff.
Either, yeah?
I don't bruise that easy.
Oh, yeah. It's a bloody daft assignment, if you ask me.
Well, nobody did, but thanks anyway for the assistant. For the record, what do you keep in that pocket? Hey, it's nice. It's not as big as the last place, but I like it.
I'll manage.
Yes, I'm sure.
Have a seat.
What's the landlady like?
Amenable.
Oh, she good for the odd
Yes.
Sunday lunch?
Has been known.
Shared nightcaps?
This one, I won at Streatham.
Oh, obviously had a blow on the ear sometime.
Yeah, it's funny you should say that. Look, suggestion for you.
Oh, my night for them.
You need a gaff for your cover. Somewhere to hustle from. Somewhere believable, somewhere local.
Well, what about it, my dear?
Oh, marvellous. One problem. What do you do?
I've, friend lives round the corner.
Lady friend?
No, his name's Aubrey. Didn't you know I was ginger? Shouldn't have mentioned it.
You're very prickly.
Sorry. It's a lady. My fashion expert, remember?
Relax.
Yeah, that's the trouble with our Nick. It's too cosy. Everyone wants to know everything about you. I walk out of that place on my own man. My life's my own, okay?
Fine. I'm not an expert on task food-wise, but I think they're pretty light on boxing trophies.
Oh, I don't know. Odd Lonsdale belt for the kinky ones. Take fully 20 seconds to move them.
Do you mind if I fussy it up a bit?
A bit.
What do you tell the landlady?
Lady friend staying over a couple of nights, okay?
Hey, no phone.
I'm not that daft. There's one down the hall. Oi. You fancy a dram?
Yeah, love one. Ooh, that man.
Oh, George.
Yeah.
Yeah, tasty, wasn't he?
How are they standing?
They don't have a lot of choice, some of them. Poor cows.
That phrase, the meat rack. You start to know what it really means.
What is it this time?
Too early to tell. Sweater.
Yourself?
For me mum, she feels the cold.
Who doesn't? Hey, was she born in England?
No, Jamaica.
Don't you ever use a pattern?
No, takes the thrill out of it. I don't want to know what it looks like till I've finished.
The last one she did had 3 arms.
So did the fella. At least that's what it felt like.
You don't say much, Maggie.
Empty vessels.
Hey, my mum was always saying that.
Yeah, mine too.
Right, no. Never made much sound, I didn't.
How do you all feel about West Bromwich Albion, then?
Passionately. None of you said anything, have you, miserable sods?
About what?
My new eyeshadow.
Oh, that's what it is. I thought your old man had thumped you.
Very funny. Feels very strange from inside, all heavy. So, what's happened to Molly, then? Anybody know?
Yeah, she's gone back where all the good Scots lasses go, north of the border.
Is she the other one that got done up?
Yeah.
Accent that thick's like listening to Tommy Doherty. Pretty, isn't it? Yeah. Not very.
I dreamt to won the pools once. £750,000. All the notes stretched across the cheque.
What happened?
Forgot to post them.
Oh, Sally.
Just my luck. I don't even have happy dreams.
Anyone got any ideas as to who did it?
No. Tranmere Rovers. Does that say anything to anyone?
You don't even seem curious.
I'm not.
What if you're next?
Then it'll be too late to be curious.
Bella was a weirdo.
So?
Weirdos attract weirdos.
Very strange lady, our Bella.
I knew a shrink once.
Aye,
Who used to
aye.
come round regular, just to talk.
Is it any wonder listening to what he's been listening to all day?
He told me that there are certain people make evil things happen. You know, like a moth is attracted to a light bulb.
That was Bella.
Has to be a kink, doesn't he?
Who?
Fella with a razor.
Oh, forget him. Look, I've got 2 kids. If I go, who's going to look after them, eh? If I can forget him, so can you.
Love, if your name's on it, it's on it. If it isn't, why worry? I'm off. Night,
Hey,
everyone.
don't forget Sloane Street, 11 o'clock.
See how they're biting.
What are you doing out there?
Party.
Never told me.
It's a classy do.
Charming.
Be good.
I'm not good. I'm the best. You looking for some fun?
I might be.
Want to give me a lift then while you're making up your mind?
Why not? Hop in.
I was being followed. I got a bit scared.
I'd hate to meet you when you were very scared.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah, I think so. Hey, where'd you learn to wrestle like that? Dale Martin's?
I had a boyfriend once. He knew some judo.
Taught you well.
Well, why were you following me?
Have you got a drink or anything?
I got a drop of scotch.
Yeah, fine.
Do you want some water?
No, never touch the stuff.
Bottoms up.
If that's the way you like it.
Why were you following me?
Maggie, I've been watching you.
Yes?
3 nights you've been down the Vic, and we don't reckon you've had a pull yet.
Didn't realise I was being spied on.
It's true, isn't it?
What if it is?
Admit it.
Admit what?
Oh, it don't come easy, does it?
Okay, fair enough. You sussed me out.
But why don't you give the singing another go?
Oh, every other housewife defrosting fish fingers can sing or thinks she can. Give her Nelson Riddle and bingo, she's Peggy Lee.
Who? Anyway, the girls and I have had a bit of a whip round. Yeah, there's 12 quid in there. It's not a lot, but it'll help out with the groceries till you get started.
I can't take your money.
You're not taking it. You're borrowing it. It's a loan. Thanks for the scotch. I'll see you. Good night.
Oh, yes, thanks, Sal.
God bless.
You might not believe it, Miss Inspector, but that's the first dead body I've ever seen.
Really?
I suppose you see lots.
Too many.
I was driving once in Bedford, and a woman got knocked down on the bridge. You know the main bridge. There was such a crowd of ghoulish people. Couldn't understand it. When I first saw her, for 1 second, you know, I honestly didn't believe it was her.
No?
I thought they got it wrong. It's not her. I've never seen her hair that colour. Never. And she looked so... There's no other word for it. So old. So very old.
It's the muscles. I really can't explain it.
Sorry. She, 23 next February.
Mr. Putman, hideous as it may seem, the newspapers will cover this. It is now a murder inquiry.
Of course, yes, I hadn't thought.
And they'll be after you, you know, for background photos, human interest.
Oh, we'll try to help. Of course we will. There's no reason not to, is there?
Did you have any idea what Wendy did?
Yes. She lived in London. We was in Northamptonshire. We're a close family. She rang home most Fridays. Weekly chinwag with her mum.
What do you think she did?
It's no mystery, Inspector.
No?
Nothing to be ashamed of.
What was it?
She worked in the retail trade. Sounds portentous, doesn't it? She was an assistant in a shoe shop. Very good, too. Been tipped for a manageress's job when the right vacancy came up, so she told us. But secretly, we thought she was a bit on the young side.
Look, Mr. Putman, I have to tell you this, because if I don't, you'll find out from the newspapers. If you know, perhaps you'll be able to shield your wife.
I don't understand.
Wendy was a prostitute.
No. There's been a mistake. That's a mistake.
She has a police record. It does go back some years. She was arrested on numerous occasions.
Prostitute? At the shoe shop?
No, there was no shoe shop. She didn't work under the name of Wendy Putman. She used the name Vicky Walker.
Vicky?
You know somebody called Vicky?
Incredible.
Incredible?
I used to have this cartoon stuck up on my workshop wall. cut out of the newspaper, you know. Been up there for years. Fell to pieces in the end. He's a man I had a great admiration for.
Mr. Putman, who are we talking about?
Oh, Vicky, the cartoonist. He was a political cartoon. She was remembered all those years ago.
Well, Mr. Putman, you obviously won't want to see where she lived. If we could perhaps parcel her things up for you.
How do I tell her mother? How do you go home to say to the woman you've been married to for 32 years? Guess what? Your daughter was a whore. How do I do it? Tell me, Mr. Inspector. Tell me.
Need I ask?
First he gets told his daughter is dead, then he has to ID the corpse, then as a bonus he gets told that she's nothing but a common or garden tom. Great! And for your next trick, Maggie Forbes...
Hey, easy.
Oh, it's easy for you to talk, Jake. You didn't have to tell him. He asked me how. How do I go home and tell my wife? You got any comic-cut answers for that?
Thanks for handling Putman, Maggie.
Where is he?
We've got him in a car, shooting him up the N1. The locals are in the picture. They'll send a WPC.
Oh, terrific. Did you get his address so we can parcel up the kinky gear and the porno pickies for him?
We're a little emotional at the moment.
Correction. We're a hell of a lot emotional at the moment. This isn't bobbying, it's social work.
Quite true. Then a lot of it is, isn't it? Now, regarding the decoy detail, I'm assuming it's
We'll
off.
carry on.
You want to?
Yes.
Chances are I think he'll have gone to ground.
Well, let's work on the assumption that he isn't that smart, or that his ego's too big, or his libido, or whatever else it is that turns him on.
Fine. Car numbers, owners' addresses. Lone men who were in the vicinity of the Victoria last night.
Right, let's get on with it.
You sound in a
I've
hurry.
got a nasty taste in my mouth, and the sooner I'm rid of it, the better.
Had a pull?
About Vicky, then?
Yeah, rough. Bloody rozzers all over the place.
There's a lot to rattle you, doesn't it?
Well, like she said, if your number's on it. I think this lipstick's too much.
No.
Like kissing a pillar box.
You should always emphasise your assets.
You should.
Well, Irenia's packed it in.
Yeah, she's gone back to her dad's shop. Chitlins and watermelon.
You carrying on just the same?
Well, I've quit grafting the cars for the moment.
Who works out of the car?
Oh, so my old man says.
Oh, he has a seed, I suppose.
So all he sees is money. Oh, you're fooling yourself, love. That's as good as it'll ever be.
You interested in business?
Oh, well, yeah, you better sit down, sailor.
How are you?
Suffering from shock at the moment.
I checked it out with Grady. Thought it might be a good idea if you have a visit once in a while.
Well, it is a bit difficult playing no, no, Nanette when you're supposed to be a working girl.
Where's Jake?
Me and my shadow.
Yeah. I heard. Top of the bill, policeman sport. Let's be serious. Now this girl's been murdered. I'm going to call it off, pull you out, yes?
Oh, I don't like leaving things half done. Half done? What am I saying? We haven't done anything yet. Can we talk about it?
Bring up, let's go.
Right. Ready when you are, sailor?
This isn't just a purely social visit.
Now he tells me.
Grout asked me to drop by. I think you frightened him.
They come on a bit strong. Bloody women, so emotional.
You met the dead girl's father, didn't you?
Right.
He went home. Must have told his wife. He's taken his motor car out, topped it up with petrol, which was unusual, apparently. Normally bought it a gallon at a time.
Oh, no.
WPC went round earlier this evening, found them both dead in the garage. Motor still running. You okay? Come on. Nothing you could do.
You told him.
I do.
He says, where does it say so?
Stands to reason.
What the hell's reason got to do with it?
Had to be done.
Oh, God, some days this is such a lousy job. Poor little man.
Want you to pack it in. Come home.
No. I want him. Whoever he is, whatever, I want him nicked.
Mr. Moody? Mr. Alan Moody?
Sorry.
You sure you're not Alan Moody?
Dead sure.
It looks like him to me.
Do you own a Ford Cortina, sir?
No. Rolls Corniche. I need the extra space for my paper round.
Oh, all right, sir. We've had our little joke. Let's start again. Are you Mr. Alan Moody?
Depends which Alan Moody you're after, doesn't it?
The one lives at 46 Standon Drive. Sound familiar?
Sounds familiar.
So you're Alan Moody?
I didn't say that.
Yes or no?
Looks like it, doesn't it? Let's say no more.
Obstructing the police in the course of their inquiries. That's an offence, you know.
Police? I thought you were Salvation Army. Having a crafty whip round or something?
Neither Major Barbara nor General Booth.
What do you want me for? Fishing outside territorial waters? I know the common market's a con, but don't tell me the Grand Union ain't British anymore.
All he needs is a haul.
You own a Ford Cortina, right?
That was the other Moody.
Mr. Moody, either here or now, amicably, or down at the Nick officially.
Well, it'll take 2 hours to get round to you. Maybe more.
I'm not sure what your amicable means, but I'll go for that.
The number plate on your motor.
Back and front.
EYX 501B. See? Amicable, whatever you call it.
Where were you 2 nights ago, sir?
2 nights ago? Cool, the things you're supposed to remember. I remember sweet rationing. Jet setter like me could have been Paris, Beirut.
So let's nick him. I'm fed up with this song and dance.
Hang about. Don't give your neck.
All right, we'll tell you where we think you were, and then it's your turn, OK?
Fair enough.
2 nights ago, you were curb crawling in the vicinity of Shepherd's Bush Green.
Hang about? What's curb crawling?
Looking for a bit of leg over. The pay at the door kind.
Prostitute.
You serious?
Yes.
No way. I wouldn't go with a brass. Valley Mill, too much amateur status. Sorry, mate. Not my scene.
Were you anywhere near the Victoria pub off Shepherd's Bush Green?
Not within miles.
Can you prove it?
Depends what you call proof.
Well, is there anyone that can vouch for where you were?
2 nights ago. Be Tuesday, wouldn't it?
Tuesday.
About what time?
Between 9 and 10:30.
Live a normal life, me. One night's like any other.
Try.
Yeah, easy. I was home.
Alone?
No, old Strife were there.
We've met her. She sent us up here.
You didn't tell her you...
No, not a word.
Got enough troubles as it is.
Tuesday night.
Yeah, Tuesday, about 8:30, my daughter Charlene drops in with her husband. We have a couple of games of gin, a few beers, and then I drive them home, like... No, I didn't. No, I hadn't even got the motor. Sorry, you got the wrong number, mate.
Where was it?
In the garage, being serviced.
Overnight?
Yeah.
Isn't that unusual?
Yeah, needed a new clutch plate. Must have been a rare one for what they charged.
You still got the bill?
Yeah, I'm framing it. Bill, check, stub, the lot.
Where is this garage?
Morning.
Oh, morning, Mr. Ryan. Can I help?
We hope so. We're police officers.
Pleasure to help the police, particularly in these hard times.
Mr. Ryan, a car comes into this garage. Presumably you know where it is throughout its stay with you.
Every second. I log them in the book, make up the worksheet with the customer, and the car keys go on that board over there until the work is ready to commence. We usually know approximately how long each job will take. The customer rings in, calls round, pays the bill, collects the car. End of story. Until the next time.
But what if a car has to stay overnight?
Same procedure. End of the day, mechanic hangs the key back on the board and collects it again first thing next morning.
Fine. Now, let me be more specific.
I wondered how long we'll talk generalities.
A customer of yours named Moody.
Ah, yes, I know Mr. Moody. Ford Cortina.
That's him.
Yes, he's been coming here for years. It's a bit of a clown.
That's him.
His car was here over Tuesday night.
Was it? You sure?
He said Tuesday.
What, this Tuesday?
This Tuesday.
Ah, yes, that's correct. 5,000 miles service, query with the fan belt heater not working. Fill up with antifreeze, slipping clutch renewed.
And it was kept overnight?
It was. We collected it mid-morning Wednesday.
Mr. Ryan, that car was seen and its number plate was logged by the police in Shepherd's Bush on Tuesday night. How would you account for that?
I couldn't. In fact, No, hold on. No, I'm wrong. No. I was going to say it was a physical impossibility, but the clutch was fixed by Tuesday night.
Do you lock this office?
Of course I do.
Every night?
Every night.
Were the keys back on the board, the Cortina keys, when you locked up on Tuesday?
Well, I'd have said so, but I can't be certain. Not 100%.
It wouldn't be that difficult to spring this lock, sir.
Not easy to get into the shop, though. There's a lot of expensive equipment out there.
Yeah, I was thinking about staff.
What was the car doing? Can you tell me?
Oh, it was seen in Shepherd's Bush. We want to talk to the driver. A routine inquiry.
What time would this be?
9, 10:30, somewhere around there.
There was hardly somebody road testing it.
Hardly.
So you can't help us?
Doesn't look like it. Any chance of the number being noted down incorrectly?
Possible. Highly unlikely.
No chance of two people having the same number?
Not legally.
Oh, well, I give up.
Yeah, well, what about one of your boys borrowing it?
Oh, no, I think not. A, they all have cars of their own, and B, it is against all company rules.
Yeah, well, rules are there to be broken, according to some people.
True. Well, you can ask them, if you like, but I doubt if anyone will admit to it.
How many sets of keys are there to the outside shop?
3.
And to this office?
2, and there's one on file somewhere.
Have you a list of your men's names and addresses?
Yes. I'll have to get it next door from accounts. You want it now?
Please.
Excuse me.
Switch your plates?
Why?
I only asked the questions.
Just back from the garage.
And?
No sugar. Right?
Oh, thanks. Coffee's better this side of town.
Really? Perhaps that'll persuade you to stay.
About the garage.
The Cortina was there Tuesday night.
So, that lets friend Moody out.
7 mechanics. Man named Ryan does the bookkeeping, runs reception. Typist telephonist, doesn't even have a driving licence. Oh, and an earth mother in accounts. Been there since Lord Nuffield was in short pants.
So what's that, 7 suspects in all?
8. Now, what I've done, I hope you'll approve.
Sure I will, sir.
I've got a photographer, telephoto on his brownie. He'll snap all 8 coming or going from a house opposite.
Occupied?
Councillor, housing committee, a good personal friend. Then we'll show the photos round and run our own spot the ball.
One of them possibly is the man who striped you. I want you to pick him out, and it is not grassy.
What is it then? Shopping early for Christmas?
No one would know it was you.
No, just a quick nod, then I'm down the nick for an identity parade.
I give you my word.
You would?
Yes.
No comment. What are they, mechanics or something?
Any one of them strike you as familiar?
None of them.
You've not seen any of these men before?
I told you, didn't I?
Have you thought much about the man who did it?
Think? I've not time to think, have I? With every gomeless copper in F Division coming up here to turn me over.
Well, you can see their point. You could be concealing the identity of a murderer. Now, you don't want to report an assault at Shore Affair, but a murder is a different ballgame.
I told them everything I know.
I know, I read it. It couldn't have taken long. Your face is looking better.
Thank you, Mr. Magoo. Looks like a mop of the underground.
Be silly to lie to me, Bella.
Why would I?
I'm not sure. Some sort of revenge? Some little vigilante do-it-yourself group?
If there was a chance, half a chance of nailing this bastard for myself, there's no way I'm going to tell you anything.
Now listen. A murder, an assault, a wounding perhaps too, carrying an offensive weapon. Enough to put him away forever, isn't that enough?
For you, maybe.
And you?
The first shriek. When the knife goes in.
And this is the one she dwelt on, Ryan.
Yes.
He's the one with the access keys, what have you.
Why don't I go and see him at the garage?
And do what?
Put myself on offer. See if I can wind him up.
How?
Try and buy a car. See if I can get him round to the Victoria.
Using yourself as bait?
Sort of.
I'm having a vision of Bill Russell's face.
Yeah, it's with backup.
Of course. What's the top of that? A pimp.
No, I can't fit you in until Thursday. All right, Mr. Elliot. I'll put you down for Thursday. Soon after 9 as possible, please. Yes, I'll put the work in plan. Thank you.
Mr. Ryan?
That's me.
Yeah, they said I'd find you here.
How can I help?
I'm looking for an old car to buy. Champagne taste pale ale money.
How much?
Oh, whatever. 200 quid, you know, run forever, nothing that can't be fixed with a curvy grip.
Yeah, well, we don't sell cars here. Sales are handled from our Wandsworth showroom.
Yes, I know that, but they said have a word with you, smile nicely, and you may be able to fix something.
Yes, well, I'll keep an eye open.
I wish you I'd be no end grateful.
How about an address or phone number?
Oh, I do better than that. You find me a car and I buy you a drink down the Vic. You know the Victoria, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, I bet you do. All the gentlemen know where the Victoria is.
How about a phone number?
743-0606.
0606.
I'm out a lot. Well, you know how it is. So, come down the Vic, ask for Maggie, and we'll have a nice little drink together, okay?
All right. Tell me, what's the perfume you use?
It's American. An American gentleman bought me a bottle. Do you like it?
It's very fragrant.
Yeah, I like it. Hey, I'll tell you what. There. Now, you won't be able to forget me, will you? Maggie at the Vic, okay? Any time after 7.
Holbrooks? Gran? It's not like you to phone me here. No, I haven't forgotten. We discussed it last night, don't you remember? I said I'd go to the library and... No, I haven't forgotten. Yes, it's perfectly clear. We said we'd have a go at one of the Russians. Anna Karenina or... Well, I know, but it's only at the end. Well, if you think it's too glum, we'll go for another Jane Austen or something. Well, it was only a suggestion. Look, I must go. My desk, it looks like the wreck of the Hesperus. Yes, bye.
All neatly stashed away, sir. Nobody felt a thing.
Good.
Jake? Yeah. Mr. Ryan? Hello, how did you find me?
I called the number. Your landlady gave me the address.
Oh, I see. Well, you found one already.
Found one?
You were gonna find me a car, you know, my 200 quid banger?
Yes, I found one. That's why I'm here. I want to take you there and show you.
Oh, I'm afraid I can't come just now.
Why's that?
I've got to go out.
You've got to come. I told the owner.
I'll tell you what, why don't I meet you later?
No. It's got to be now.
It must be the call I'm expecting.
What makes you think so?
Well, it's due. It's about 7:30, they said. Look, do you mind stepping out of my way?
And the landlady says she's not there.
Give it another 10 minutes.
It's 7:45. Look, anything happens to her, I'll be early turn on traffic control. Out them on bloody Golia.
So what are you going to do? Strike me? Or kill me?
I didn't mean to kill her.
No, I'm sure you didn't, but you go slashing around with that thing, you never know what damage you can do.
I just wanted them to look ugly.
Why?
Tat. Cheap, filthy tat.
Every whore, there has to be a client. Why you so down on them? One of them give you a hard time?
I wouldn't touch one.
Are you married? Mr. Ryan?
No.
You live alone?
No, I live with my grandmother.
You look after her, do you?
Yes. Yes, we look after each other.
Oh, that sounds nice.
It is. She's a remarkable woman. A fine person.
Have you ever thought who'd look after her if you weren't there?
I'll be there.
You won't, you know.
Who says?
I do.
No one's seen anything.
Well, they have all got his pictures, huh?
Of course. What sort of amateur night
Well,
show
I'm sorry,
do you
sir.
think
I'm worried.
You're like the rest of them. You'll make a mistake in the end.
Not me.
Too late, Mr. Ryan. You've already made it.
Oh, yes. Tell me about it.
Mr. Moody's Cortina, you shouldn't have borrowed it.
How did you know?
I suppose you took a different car each time.
How did you know about the Cortina?
They have a photo.
Who have?
They have.
Who's they?
Police! You've shown it to girls already. They're probably tracing you right this minute. They probably followed you here. Did you check?
You're saying that to frighten
Why
me.
bother? Do you think they believed you when they questioned you in the garage? They didn't.
You're not a...
No, I'm not.
What are you?
Can't you guess?
No.
In my bag on the bed. See for yourself. Go on, open it. Take out the blue wallet.
Police? How?
We've known for some time. Just a matter of giving you enough rope.
Oh, God. Oh, what a mess. Don't tell Grandma. Promise. You mustn't. She must never know. Please.
She'll find out, Mr. Ryan. She's bound to in the end.
She used to kiss me goodnight. As she bent over, I'd smell her perfume. I'll always remember that.
Did your mother?
We were all so happy together. It was such fun. Those holidays at the cottage. I never realized, of course, why she went out every night. Where the money came from. It was the perfume. She used to look and smell so beautiful.
All right! All right!
What did you do to him?
Hello. Your man.
Must have given you a laugh.
Not at all. I thought it was very kind.
I bet.
That's true.
Why couldn't you let us in on it? Trust
No,
us.
it wasn't possible.
You made us look right, Bex.
Not at all.
Yes, you did. You conned us.
We caught the man for you, didn't we? Made life easier for you, safer, no?
Yeah, and had a bloody good laugh at our expense. A lot of dumb scrubbers. Yeah, I can imagine what you said.
It wasn't like that.
OK, you brought the money back. Goodbye.
Can't we even have a farewell drink on it?
Inspector, I'm particular who I drink with.
Is that how you all feel?
Ah, go on, sling your hook.
Fair enough.
Police. Pigs. A lot of them.